This is not funny. All right, let's settle down, settle down. I've graded your tests, and I have to say, I am more than a little bit disappointed. In fact, I've decided I'm going to throw them all out.
All right! Oh, man.
I think I've been placing too much emphasis on details. What I'm going to do now is I want you to forget about memorizing dates. I want you to think history, okay? We're just going to make each other think, okay? Now, is everybody with me on this? All right, good. Let's talk about the Battle of Britain and the Lend-Lease Act. How are these two events linked in history? Anybody got any thoughts? Sabrina?
So, the test that you threw out, that's not going to count?
No. Everybody got that? Okay, now back to the Battle of Britain and the Lend-Lease Act. Roosevelt said that America must be the great arsenal of democracy. Now, what did he mean by that? We must be the great arsenal. What does he mean? Randy?
That we had to be this big arsenal.
Arsenal, with an L.
Oh, right. That we needed to be... I'm not sure I understand what you're asking.
Okay, maybe that wasn't a fair question. All right. Now, what country did Roosevelt want to supply with weapons? Who can tell me? What country? Remember, we're talking about the Battle of what? Who could tell me? Lisa.
Britain?
Yes, good. You see, now we're thinking history.
Mr. Thompson, I was about to say Britain.
That's good. So Roosevelt wants to help Britain in the war against who? Who is Britain at war with? Who can tell me? Okay, let's think now. What was happening in Europe in the 1930s? Darlene?
I thought you said that we weren't going to have to know dates.
You're right. Let me put it another way. In the decade before World War II, what was happening in Europe?
France?
Yeah, France. But let's think. What political group was in Europe at the time?
The French?
Yes.
Mr. Thompson, the French are still in Europe today.
Yeah, let's just get off the French for a while, okay?
Okay, sure.
No, I'm sorry. I was just, Larry, making a point. There are French people in Europe, like Larry said, even today. You don't have to write that down. It's not going to be on a test. All right, let's think about some of the other countries in Europe. Now, name some of the other countries in Europe besides France. Let's look at the map up here. Okay, now where's Europe on the map? Anyone? Where's Europe? Is this Europe? Here? How many of you think this is Europe? Right there. Show of hands. Think this is Europe? You're right, that is Europe. All right, good. Now, what are some of the countries in Europe?
Spain?
Uh-huh. Good. Anybody else?
France?
Yes. Can someone name another?
Germany.
Yes, Germany. Yes, very good. Let's talk about Germany.
Sweden?
Right, but let's stick with Germany for a second. Yeah, let's just go back to Germany, all right? Now, what political group was in power in Germany at this time? Somebody want to take this one? Larry? Randy? Who haven't we heard from? How many of you saw Raiders of the Lost Ark?
I have it on tape. I can bring it in?
No, but thank you. Now, who in the movie was Indiana Jones fighting besides the snakes? He was fighting the Nazis.
Nazis.
Okay. So what did the Nazis do? Let's think.
Oh, they tried to steal that lost ark, and then all their faces melted at the end.
No.
They put up the Berlin Wall?
Oh, that's right.
No, they didn't put up the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Are you sure? Because I think that they did.
You're thinking of the communists. That was 1961.
Oh,
Mr. Thompson, I thought that you said that we weren't going to have to know dates.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. All right. Now, the Nazis were in power in Germany. So who was England at war with during the Battle of Britain? And don't say France. Who can tell me? Not France, but... Take a guess.
Germany?
Yes!
Germany? Because I was about to say Germany.
Yes.
I got a question. Who came up with that name? Europe.
You know, let's, I think we've done enough today. Let's just, let's read quietly. For the rest of the period, just everybody, read at your desk. Everybody, just read that. Yeah.
We never did get to find out what that guy Roosevelt meant by the great Arsenio.
It doesn't matter. In fact, Doug, why don't you bring in your copy of Raiders of the Lost Ark tomorrow?